What's going on, everybody? TheKennyDubz here with another episode of Digimon World Next Order. In the last episode, I don't remember what we did actually. Did we take out Machine Dramon in the last episode? Was that episode before last? It was last episode. This episode, there's quite a few things I want to do, and unfortunately, there's quite a few things I cannot do because I was a little bit ill-prepared for some things to happen as early as they did, but that is okay. First thing, I need Digi-Godwood, and a lot of it. So, according to my notes, we should head to Logic Volcano. I believe Hinterland is where I want to go. It's fine, like I'll just spend the bread, like it's not that big of a deal. Like worst case scenario, Hinterland is actually not where I want to go at all, and now I would like to request my money back. Alright, well, I'm gonna meet you over by the firewall. This is firewall. Okay, not firewall. The area where we fought and interacted with Hackmon. Garbage pile. You know what? Let's try fighting Meteormon. Still got the boss music though, so. We do decent damage. Okay. It does decent. Although that was on a super effective hit. Okay, so Meteormon can be dealt with now. It has Buster Dive, and I believe they can also drop like 2,000 bits or so. Let's hit it with a winning knuckle. Okay. Well, it's not that bad. Okay, maybe not 2,000, but 1320 isn't too bad for one fight. 20 Tamer EXP. And dang, no Buster Dive. Okay. Well, no one can fight them now, and they're a decent source of bits, so that is pretty worthwhile. Get like 1,200 so stats. Looks like they're pretty easy to fight. So now we're over here at the garbage pile, and I think I want to not go that way because I don't want to deal with multiple of those. But Bergamon also can give me skills that I would like. Oh, wait, are there no gathering points in this area? Okay, we're coming down. I'm going around this way. I thought there was. Oh, okay, there it is. They use Burning Heart, which is a skill we can get that we don't have yet. It's a fire type skill that simply raises your attack. There are better skills than the. Okay, hold on. My HP is getting really low. Oh no. Yeah, they're doing a lot of damage now because of Burning Heart. Oh my god. Wow. That got real dangerous real quick. And did I get Burning Heart at least? No, I didn't get it. Okay, yeah, there is a material spot here. But if you want to get Burning Heart, this is a good place to get it. And some materials here. Okay, well, we did not get that stuff. I don't want it there. I'm kind of scared to take on another Bergamon right now. I'm gonna heal. I guess I hope that I was weakened from the Meteormon too, though. Yeah, the Meteormon fight probably is what had my HP so low, but I saw a crit in the Bergamon fight that hit me for nearly 2,000. So, yeah, that could have been pretty bad. Coming on over here, we can interact with a Bombernanamon. Hey, human, stay back. I'm about to explode. This won't end well for you. Huh? Those are some tough-looking partners you got there. I guess you might be okay then. Only one way to find out. Bombernamon exploded. Beans and Honey practically TheKennyDubz and took the damage. I went off. Sorry, that was a pretty big bang. It scattered my body parts. It scattered my body far and wide. Could you go and gather up the pieces? I hate to ask, but I really need your help. My torso, right arm, right leg, and left leg. Bring me all 5 pieces. Judging by the trajectories, they're probably in Nye Plains, Server Desert, Ohguino Wastelands, Mod Cape, and Faulty Ex Machina. So this Bombernatomon blew up, and it requests us to find its parts, its body parts now. Oh, that's not the button I wanted to hit. 5 body parts, and then it tells you where to find them in case you forget. That's quite nice. But the area I want to go to is right past here. It's called the Hidden Red House, just to show you where it is on the map. Right over here. And the Hidden Red House is actually a very, very nice place, depending on how strong you are when you get here. Let's talk to you. The Crimson Shrine is dedicated to the fires and mountains. Who built it? I think it was always here. But there are quite a few gathering points in here. Digi-bamboo, look at that. 4 bamboo.
Excellent.
2 more bamboo.
Nice.
3 more bamboo. I don't even have the rare skill act. Oh, that's a lot of Bergermon though. Oh dear.
Excellent.
And 3 God, well, that's exactly how many I need too. Separate something. And
Over here.
let me heal. Oh, I'm all actually already healed up. Okay. Okay, so it's only 2 of them right now, but they still have Burning Heart, so this is gonna be rough. As you see, I took about 1500 damage right there prior to Burning Heart being active. So these, let me take out one of them.
Nice.
Oh, come on, no, it lived.
Good. That's the way.
Good. Winning Knuckle you.
You did it.
So even though the Bergermon aren't the strongest, they can hit me pretty hard. As you can see, my stats are not where I want them to be, because this is still a bit of a struggle for me. Got some decent speed off that though. And a firewall. No Burning Heart though. Oh, there's a cherry back there. Alright, I'm actually gonna pause buffer because I don't really want to deal with you. Oh wait, no, there are materials over there. Okay, well, if it wasn't 3 of them at once, I would be a lot more inclined to deal with them. However, if we come over here... Oh, you're here, TheKennyDubz. I am Domon, practitioner of the occult. I am studying implements of the occult. I believe you can be of help. There is one thing I would like to humbly request of you. Could you collect materials necessary for me to make a new Taoistic charm? I require 3 corianders, 3 deep sea essences, and 5 oily fruit. I know there's a lot to ask, but I will give you a Taoistic charm when it's finished. I would greatly appreciate your assistance. Oh, I forgot to mention, do not speak of this to Taomon. I appreciate that he is a fellow occultist, but I hear the turmoil of this world keeps him very busy. I would hate to give him yet another thing to worry about. Make sure to keep this between us, I implore you. Please leave me alone. You know what? Screw it. I'm gonna take him on. After I heal. Oh, it's only one of them. Oh, this is much more. Okay, yeah, this is basically free.
You're doing it.
There's only one of them at this point.
Nice.
Why do you still have HP? Come on, boss. I didn't even get a single attack off. Nice. Ooh, this is good. I'm getting them one at a time. The downside is that they're not using Burning Heart. Okay, we got this Confusion Cherry over here. Alright, so those fights were actually really easy. Because I didn't end up getting them all at once, I actually ended up getting them one at a time. So, made it a lot easier. But this place has very good materials, so it's
Excellent.
worth. Oh, chrome digital. Yes, that is a very rare material for this point.
Lucky.
I got 2 of them. It's so rare that I think it becomes a lot more common in the post game. I believe. Yeah. So this is why that's part of the reason why I wanted the 3 corianders. The other reason I wanted the 3 corianders actually is because they sell for 1,500 bits each. So it's really, really nice to have them. You know, just to have them, because you can sell them off. Did I get all the material spots here? Yes, I did. Alright, so that's all I wanted to come take care of over here for now in Logic Volcano. But that does not end our trek just yet. Because now what I would like to do
It's chow time.
is actually head back to Ohguino Wastelands.
Hey.
So I'll meet you guys over there. So on my way back over, I figured I would just say something because it's something that I do. And that is, if I ever have to go to the wastes and I'm running a bit low on funds, or maybe I just, oh, that was a Bomber Nanemon part right there. What I do is I just TP to the hinterlands of Server Desert.
Excellent.
Because by doing that, I save a lot of money, a lot of bits. It's 3,200 to go directly to the wastes, but if I just TP to Server Desert hinterlands and then just walk over 2 screens, it's
Nice.
30. It's 1,500 instead of 3,200. Let's say 1,700 bits by kind of just walking, and I get more Tamer XP in the process. Potentially getting into battles as well, which is useful for victory conditions and things like that. But you know, you just save roughly 50% by doing that. Alright, back in the Ohguino Wastelands. Figured I'd just cut back in up top. It's a bit of a walk down below, so maybe I should just cut back in down below. But up here at the top right now, because we spoke to Bomber Nanemon, conveniently, my Digimon had to go to the bathroom. But get a Bomber Nanemon left arm. Put it in inventory. So there's something else I didn't mention in the previous episode. Once you get through chapter 2, the world opens up a lot, and you're no longer like kind of locked into doing your story progression in order to proceed. Prior to beating chapter 1, you wouldn't really be able to come to this area. As you saw, Leomon had to blast the sand away. You wouldn't be able to do that because Gargomon, you wouldn't be able to initiate the Gargomon quest until you start chapter 2. Or the Leomon quest. And there's areas in Mod Cape that lead to Faulty Ex Machina, but we can't really get through that until chapter 2 either, because, well, we'll see that in a little bit. However, let's come back over here. I have the 20 piece of rotten meat in my inventory. Don't worry about the Shamanmon. Don't worry about it. Alright, after a bit of a lengthy walk down this tunnel. Looks like you were 20 pieces of rotten meat, huh? Here you go. 1, 2, 3. Yep, 20 and all. I got 20 pieces of rotten meat. This is beyond fermented stench. It's so inviting. This is some of the best rotten meat I've ever seen. I wonder how I'll cook this exquisite meat. Whoops, I got lost in my dreams of rotten meat. Alright, you can go wherever you want now. I'm going back to the city on a full course rotten meat feast. So, something that is very, very awkward about that quest, rotten meat has a chance to make a Digimon sick. Oh, Digi-iron water, nice. But I don't think that Goblimon in particular gets sick from it. So I'm not sure what his deal is, but yeah. Okay, there are materials back here. I wasn't sure if there were materials back here. I figured I'd just walk back here just because to unlock the rest of the map. But let me show you how far back I am. Right there. Oh, there actually is something else out here. I don't remember there being anything back here, though. I guess we'll see what it is. Oh, okay, never mind. I remember this now. So this is another part of the Ohguino Wastelands. We can't really do anything over here. But what this does... I also don't really like the music over here, either. What this does allow is access this part of the map so that you can unlock 100% of the map completion for this area. As you can see, that leads over to Guts Waste, which is where the main area we were just in, and Voltex Machina is over there as well. So we can get the Voltex Machina from over there, as well as a few other places, and there's 3 Digimon to interact with over here. So going back to Guts Waste. Okay, back on the Guts Waste. I'm gonna try this again. See if I can't get this to work. Oh. You can also get best meat from these guys as a drop as well, so it's worthwhile getting into a fight with them if you haven't gotten a best meat yet.
Look at you.
And there's praising. Oh, I got a little greedy there. I wanted to try and get the materials, so I tried to get the materials while going for this this trick again. Ah, I did it right that time. Okay. So it has to be like directly in that corner, I guess, in order for it to work. But now I'm up here. Alright, well, I guess we have to fight the Tyrannomon now, too. I was a little bit off last episode when I tried it then. Okay.
That's right.
His Tyrannomon, he is a champion Digimon. I believe he's hand-to-hand nature. He is taking quite a beating, though.
You did it. You're doing it.
As are my Digimon. Oh, dear. Okay.
There.
So, if the Tyrannomon is this fearsome, you can only imagine what the fight to get in here is like, right? And don't worry, I'll show it off.
Good aim.
Oh, God.
Good hit.
But for right now, God. Okay.
Full power.
I wanted to Digi-cross fuse, but Digi-fuse skill.
Attack. That's right.
But didn't exactly work out the way I wanted it to. I also like how he aims upwards, even if the target isn't upwards. We get a decent chunk of attack and a best meat from that, so that's pretty good. Oh, good chunk of HP. So the fight that I'm avoiding actually is pretty difficult. It's a 3-on-1 fight. Though I don't know what happens if I speak to anyone over here now. I'm starving. There's Shaman over there. You get 2 hunks of meat and a regular piece of meat from that. Okay, not bad. So now come over and talk to this Gaomon. Hey, you. Have you seen my sandbag around? My name's Galmon. I'm training sun up to sundown to get ready for a boxing tournament. But wouldn't you know it, I turn away for 1 second, my precious sandbag gets stolen. Well, I say sandbag, but it was actually a hunk of meat. Not surprising considering the meat shortage around here. But now what am I gonna do? The tournament's around the corner. I need a hunk of meat. Say, could you bring me some hunks of meat? 20 should be enough for everyone. Sure. Thanks a bunch. Please be quick about it. I need them in time for the boxing tournament. So this I don't have because I wasn't able to upgrade my farm in time prior to getting here. Rather, I didn't prioritize them enough because I also fed them to my Digimon because those are pretty good things to feed your Digimon, to be honest. But now that I have them, I'll be able to, oops. I will be able to make use of them. Then if we go in here, here's another tunnel for us to go through. And just like the last tunnel, you might expect someone else to be here partway blocking the way. And well, you'd be right. You can see on the map at the top right, there is someone for us to interact with. I'm just gonna grab this material spot real quick. There we go. And it is a Tyrannomon. Now hold on a minute, you know who I am, and you're still trying to do as you please? You ain't gonna last long around here with that attitude, buddy. You gotta go through the proper channels, dig? You acting like this has nothing to do with you? Come on, I ain't never heard of no clueless mon, have you? Fine, here's a score. When I say proper channels, I mean you gotta give proof of meat to me, boss this tunnel. What? You know what proof of meat is? That means you gotta give me 20 pieces of the best meat. Let's go to the chase. 20 best meat. Bring 'em here. I'll bring you some. Nice, you're a good kid. You know that? Alright, bring me 20 best meats. Pronto. Now, my first time playing this game, I wasn't aware that best meat was the name of an item, and I thought he was just saying, bring me the best meat. 20 pieces of the best meat, yeah. And I just couldn't figure it out. I'm just like, what do you mean best meat? Well, that's because the item's called best meat in this game. And in previous iterations of Digimon World, it was called sirloin, right? Not best meat. But because I hadn't picked one up by this point in my previous playthrough, my first playthrough, because the battles were so difficult and I was a lot less knowledgeable about what was going on, I just didn't have any. Anyway, there's someone else for us to talk to over here, so let's talk to them. Ah, you there. Please listen to my tale of woe. Lately, I have not been able to sleep. I have nothing keeping me up at night, but still. I cannot sleep. You're a tamer, yes? Do you know anything about sleep in relation to Digimon? Perhaps a tool that could help me sleep. Would you know anything about that? How about I look for something? You have my thanks. I'll leave to your judgment. Some strange device may exist within Rosemont's palace. Speaking of that, I wanted to walk away a little bit because the Digimon were still aggroing me. And Antilamon wants something to help her sleep. Come over here to the secret graveyard. There isn't. Is there only one? I thought there was more than one. Okay, maybe there's only one material spot here. Looks like the Veggie troops are planning something big. Damn, we've got to do something. Don't mind me, just collecting back here. Ooh, Digi quartz, okay. I'll take that, I'll take that. Okay, only two. Oh well. Hey you, what are you doing here? I am Leomon, leader of the mini troops of the Ohguino Wastelands. I'm here on behalf of Leomon. What? You came here on behalf of Leomon? Something happened to my friend? Explain what happened. I see, so Leomon did all that just to save me. But hey, doesn't mean I trust you yet. If your story is true, you must know our motto. Go on, tell me what it is. So it's nice to meet you. No meat, no Digi-life, or say no to the meat thieves. No meat, no Digi-life. Oh yeah, that's her motto. Okay, I can trust you. Please help us out and grab Leomon's place. The truth is, those meaty troops and Rosamond's veggie troops are clashing in the Ohguino Wastelands. In the meat field in the corner east of the vast fields, Rosamond erected a structure called the Rose Palace. Ever since that day, Digimon of the area have experienced severe food shortage. What's more, Rosamond's forces formed the veggie troops and tried to expel us from these lands. This continues, all of Digimon will be in grave danger. We need your help. We need your strength to help us oppose this outrage. Think of the broad strokes of what's going on now. I know it's out of the blue, but I have a request for you. First, go see for yourself what this area is all about. If you can, try to get some info out of the veggie troops. This place is full of hot-blooded Digimon. It'll be tough, but we're counting on you. Alright. So Leomon wants us to help him infiltrate the veggie troops and get some information.
Okay now.
So... I'm gonna head back to the city and sleep there. The reason for doing so is that I can upgrade some things via the builder and have those upgrading in the background.
Come on, Coda! Fight, fight, fight!
That's right. We fall down and we get back up again. As long as you don't give up, the road will open up before you.
That's good to hear, but it sure looks like I'm the only one getting left behind.
They say slow and steady wins the race, Kota. Hurrying won't get us anywhere.
Yeah, but they say he who hesitates is lost too. Especially at a time like this. If this is all I can do, I'm just a burden on them.
I can't do anything! You're helpful, Coda!
Exactly. You're doing something that the digital world truly needs in order to be saved, Kota.
Well, thanks you two. But, and I'm sorry to ask, could you leave me alone for a while?
Coda's making it so Yukimura can't digivolve. He says he's weak.
It's not Kota's fault. I'm just a coward. I can't seem to figure out what I should do.
Don't you get all down too, Yukimura!
You're right. This is exactly the time when I need to support Kota the most.
It's okay! Leave Coda to us!
And that was a nice little exposition there. Koda's just feeling kind of unsure of himself and he doesn't know what to do because he feels like he's useless.
Got a second?
You're back, TheKennyDubz. I have good news. Digimon has come back to Flodia. He went to the direction of the business district, muttering something about being hungry. I wonder if he ever works. His prosperity is now 36. Things are starting to look up. Ooh, tamer level up. Okay, so let's take a look. I think I only have 6 points though. 7. I'll just hold my points for now.
Hey,
Gonna rest inside Digimon's house.
time for bed.
Alright, now let's take care of our daily routine and wait. Oh, that's just Leomon's email. Okay. Oh, actually, there's something I haven't shown yet. Talking to Bodemon over here. Talmon coming to play with me sometimes. I reported Digimon and others findings about Digimon that haven't been spotted around here yet. In the Ohguino Wastelands is a Digimon who wants to box. What's that mean? A Digimon leader has been organizing everybody at the Ohguino Wastelands fortress? There's a dinosaur Digimon in the Ohguino Wastelands tunnel that's after something. The greater the city's buildings increases, more Digimon may appear in the city. I think that's all. Have fun bringing lots of Digimon to the city. Now, unfortunately, Bodemon can tell you about people that you can bring to the city, but what it tells you about might already be things you already know. As an example, I already knew about everything Bodemon just told me because I've already interacted with them, so it didn't help all that much. But the business district is where Gabumon is. Let's go talk to him. Hey, this is a nice place here. I'm pretty good at finding items, you know. Gather a bunch of items and sell them at this store. And you could eat some delicious stuff at the restaurant. Sweet deal, right? Well, look at you, bringing all these goodies along. I have to thank you for that. You might find something useful to you, you never know. Come back and chat sometime. I might have something you want to get your hands on. Feel free to buy some stuff. There's rotten meat, which isn't helpful because I needed that in order to recruit you. Cheerful apple, scratchy grass, and Digifry. I guess if you hadn't recruited Palmon yet, you could get Palmon now, but I think you might need to get Palmon earlier on. Maybe you don't need to get Palmon per se, but if you didn't have Palmon, you could get it now. And today's Thursday, so 50% off. Okay, so let's see what we got over here. I'm gonna go with nut cooking, maybe? Go with catch of the day. No, we'll get a catch of the day and I'll go with a nut cooking. Wait. Nut cooking. What? This is tofu? What? Okay, whatever. I was like, wait a minute, that's not what it says. Oh, actually, I don't want to be entirely broke.
Ready to eat?
I have to use regular meat as well, just so that I don't run out of money. All right. Oh, fishing hole. I have to go look at the fishing hole. I need to go to that district anyway. I just forgot that I needed to go see it. Because I believe that the last treasure finding adventure I had Garudamon go on is finished now, I think. But now we have two fishing holes. The purple one, and we have the turquoise one. I'm not sure if that's actually turquoise or not. That might be a little off, but found something amazing. Take it. And get Machi Marine. I actually don't know what that is. I know it's a Digivolution Stone, but I don't know who for. Digivolve to Metal Seedramon. Of course I get this. I was trying to Digivolve Witch into that, naturally, but I didn't make it in time. So, I get that. Anyway. So over here I could upgrade Digimon's house. Coliseum. Oh, I didn't get enough great wood. Oh, that's right, I need one more great wood. Okay, I got the bamboo though. We'll upgrade Digimon's house. Because upgrading Digimon's house will allow me to get better items from Coromon each day. Now, unfortunately, I'm kind of broke right now, but I'm gonna head to Mod Cape for the day. And I'm trying to remember where exactly it is I want to go in Mod Cape. First, I'm gonna pick up this. I think I want to go this way. And I don't think... They call me Stingmon, I have nothing to say to you at the moment. Okay. Not quite yet. Right, I think I remember what I have to do in order to get Stingmon to interact with me. I know it came started until Chapter 2. Unfortunately, I wasn't able to get what I wanted to get done today. Or I guess yesterday at this point. But do I want to go? They're afraid of me now. Oh, never mind. Alright, well the Agumon were not particularly afraid of me just yet. I wanted to come over here and grab this. And oh, that Lackadaesoid. Okay, I will gladly take that. And now I think see anything that looks like that. Okay, so come back over here because we need to talk to Zudomon, because if you remember, we got Gumdramon to come to the city, and Zudomon had said, you know, if you after you talk to Gumdramon, come back and talk to me. So we're gonna go do just that. He's been afraid of me for a little while too. That's why I was so confused when the other one just rushed me. I was like, wait, what? But are you sure? Ooh, Digi Emerald. Very, very nice.
Ready?
Alright, and over here with Zudomon. Oh, you told Gumdramon I was sorry? Huh. That punk felt bad about the whole thing too, did he? What? He said he's gonna wait for me in the city? Look at this guy going the extra mile. I made you too worried, didn't I? Didn't I, buddy? My bad. Master and apprentice will be back together in no time. Peace out. And we get Zudomon in the city. Cool. Coolio. Oh dear. You know what? Screw it. It's fine. Let me find out.
You're doing it. Good hit.
Delicious.
Good aim.
Seems we're an interesting conundrum. No, we're not. You do a lot more damage than me than I do to you. Wait a minute. Yeah, this might still be out of my league. I thought maybe I could do this.
Nice. All right.
Okay, well, for whatever reason,
Darn it.
you can't do this. But it seems like Beans is okay. Is Beans' stamina just that much higher?
Here goes. That's right.
Beans just takes significantly less damage.
You did it. Keep it up. Yeah. This should do it. You did it. This should work. Nice. You could aim.
That's why fighting multiple Digimon at once is a pain.
Yeah, you're doing it.
Please.
Full
I just
power.
want to get rid of one of these. Once I get rid of one, the other one will be so much easier to deal with.
Nice. Keep it up. Good hit. Here goes. Nice.
Okay, now it's down.
Good aim. That's right.
Yeah, like that crit Beans,
You're
but
doing it. You did it.
Beans took like little to no damage.
Nice. That's the way.
Oh no, Beans is angry now. Oh no,
That's right.
that's bad.
Shake it off. You're doing it.
It's bad because I can't. If I want to give him orders, I can't. He won't be able to execute them because he's like, no, don't talk to me, Angie.
That's right. You're doing it.
Oh dear. I think all the recovery items I bought on this fight.
Nice.
I'm too stubborn to run away at this point.
Nice. Nice. You're doing it.
Screw it.
Nice.
Should have used these a lot earlier, but oh no, don't, no. I just used my Unity plugins. Please don't.
Yeah, that's the way. Good hit.
Okay.
All right.
Oh, I mistimed that. Shoot.
Nice. All right.
You know what? That's fine.
Full power.
Alright, well this fight was pain, but this is why I was trying to avoid the Saber Dramon for ages. I should have remembered how tough these are to fight, because this is one of my training spots when I when I get like 2,000 stats, like all around, with rookies. Just come beat up on Saberjamon. Oh, there's something over there I want to get to, but as you can see, there's a room over there. Oh, you know, screw it. I can pause buffer. I didn't even need to. Okay, well. Say, man, you like treasure? I bet you do. The thing is, here in Mud Cape, the final resting place for the marauder that sailed the Digi-seas. According to legend, the pirate captain Digimon lived here after his retirement. The super valuable holy chalice hidden somewhere around here. That's where you come in, buddy. Would you look for the holy chalice? We can sell it for a profit and split the profit 50-50. Or sounds like you get the picture. So I heard this holy chalice was actually hidden, stashed away by this crazy strong pirate captain by the name of Volcano. And those of you that Vichy Bamboo 5, yeah, let's get those of you that might have been subscribers of mine for a while, might have remembered when this game first came out. I may have uploaded a video involving that Vikemon. And oh man, let me tell you, that is a fun fight. In the Golden Age Empire, this room was overflowing with gold. Now it's cold and empty. I think we'll wrap things up now by going back to the city. I did want to stay a little bit longer, but I didn't get everything done I wanted to get done today, but I mean, I guess that's okay. Things didn't go as planned at all. So, that's alright.
Got a second?
You're back, TheKennyDubz. I have good news. Sudomon has come back to Floatia. He's gone to the builder, but where's his hammer? Very nice, starting to look up. So, the reason why I want to come back to the city almost immediately after getting Zudomon is if we come over here. Hey there, this is a fun shop. Be a good customer. I make my living searching for material. I specialize in liquids and stones. Takes a day, but I'll find something good. Tell me what to do. So basically what Zudomon will do for you is go on a search for materials. You can send them out for free and get liquid or stone, or you can send them for a real liquid hunt or real stone hunt. Each of them costs 1 day. And if you do one of these two, you'll get a rarer material, but it costs 1,000 bits. One of these two, it's, you know, you send him out and hope he has something rare. I'm sending him out for liquid. Okay, expect the best. And then he comes back each day. You can do that each day. So it's a little nice way to get some extra materials in. But that's going to be it for this episode. I think that we have just kind of drawn this out long enough. I did get some stuff done today, though. Like, it's not like I was kind of just faffing around the entire time. I needed to get some stuff done. So I will catch you guys in the next episode. Later.